Hey everyone, this is Mike with Get Out Again. Welcome back. I wanted to make a video about how I research my chords, some of the tools I use, websites I use. Yes, I use websites. Everybody asks um, what apps I use, and I don't really use apps. I use these websites, and it's just lack of sophistication or knowledge about apps that I can use in Windows, and it's just what I've found and what I've been using. There's probably better things, but it's what I do. And people ask what I, on Facebook, pretty much the groups, what I use. So I figured I'd share it because I want to share it, and also how I generate my cheat sheets. Um, what I use to do that, because it seems to the question is about how I generate my chord shapes, but the way I present them on Facebook is with the a little manipulation, cut and paste, and I put the chord shape in there with the intervals and the name of the chord, and I copy and paste that and add it. So that's kind of probably part of the question that people are asking. So I kind of show how I do that with Windows Tools and Microsoft Publisher. Um, so that's what this video is about. So click like and subscribe and share, and take care. I hope this is useful to you. Okay, so I have my browser open here, and I have my three tools that I like to open here. I'll share the links in the description. This and we'll go back to the first one here. So this is guitar scales. You can pick any note at the top there, and it'll give you the scales and lots of information about the scales, the theory, the chords, the notes in it. So I'm going to pick A major here, and it gives you um, one position on there. You can pick the whole fretboard. You can add all the notes, and it will give you the shapes. Sometimes it doesn't give you all the shapes. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. And down here, there's a lot more information. Here we have scale degrees. You can see the technical theoretical name for each scale degree in there. The intervals, the particular intervals for that scale. And down below, you can get the related chords. This is pretty handy. It'll give you the related chords for each of the scale degrees and a fingering for them. And I think that's about it on here. But there's more information in there. Pretty handy. And then with that, you can go here if you're looking, can't figure out how to make a chord. This will help you. You click on guitar chords here, and you can pick a note down here, and we're going to pick, here I pick major, and then you click these tabs across here, and it'll give you all the, a bunch of voicings for that. I find some of these are inaccurate, and they have to be double checked, which is why I used the last one that I'll be showing in a minute. I like this. It's handy quick reference, and it helps me pick chords for my bass notes on my fourth, fifth, and sixth strings. So then I can go ahead and go to the next website that I use to actually take those shapes and verify, because this doesn't show. This shows the fingering. Those numbers are the fingering. They're not like the root. So then I'll take a shape, come in here, and this, you just click around on here, and you can build a scale. And on the right, you'll see over there it gives you the intervals. And here I go to here. This is how I create my cheat sheets for backing tracks, and I use Microsoft Publisher with this. I'll be bringing that in a minute, and I also use snippet tools. In Windows, there's two snippet tools. There's Snip and Sketch, and I think the other one's called Snippet. But Publisher's real handy. It's like Microsoft Word, but it's really built for doing this. It's a lot better than Word for this purpose. So I create a couple pages, and I go over to, okay, I'm going to snip out of here. I'm going to snip the graphic for that, the homepage of that video. So it shows the notes that the video is bringing to you and the way they notate them. And this one's kind of dark. So, okay, and that's the snipping tool rather than the snip and sketch. You'll see both of them right there. But this one backing track that I'm working on, I'm showing how to use it right here. The one backing track I'm working on is kind of dark, like I said, but it should get the job done for this video. So I use snip and sketch. I just click new snip. I grab that. And then I go grab the title. I size it. And here I'm just going to go move that to the top. It takes me a couple shots here. And then I'm going to get the snip and sketch again. Get a new one going. Grab that title so I can find it again, and anybody I share it with can see where to get that, the channel and the name of the video. And here I'm just going to pop it in here. I'm not really going to format it yet because I'll get back to it. And now I'm going to go to the notes. So I'm pointing out C6 there, right? So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to generate a C6 chord. And trying to remember how this plays out. Sometimes this doesn't really show all the options or the options that I want. There we go. I found that one in a couple places. That one I didn't use because it didn't have the root on the fourth string, which is what I tend to prefer, is the root on the lowest string. So I go ahead and find another one. I think I go with that one. Yeah, I go ahead and put it in there, and in this case, it doesn't like it. It comes up with something else, a C sus chord, and there's no C6 in there. So I go ahead and on the side, I go ahead and build it out of here. So can't quite remember how I went about doing this. I think I have a thing on the side there. I have a little cheat sheet on the side, and I'm in the minor 6. So you can build chords this way, and it's really handy if you're not getting what you want from the other tool or you just don't know. And I didn't edit this out here, but I go find that right there, and I go back and build that same chord. And I did it wrong, didn't do it exactly right. Plus, I have that E in there, so that's going to cause a problem. There we go. There's the C6, and I think in a minute I find the E there, and I have to get rid of that E. There's my little cheat sheet. I think I find it here. There we go. I found it there. Then C6 pops to the top. You see all the other options, the other voicings for that chord, or the other names that are potentials for that chord. So here I snip, and I get the notes, and I get the fret numbers at the bottom. I grab it, put it in my publisher, expand it a little bit because I'm going to add the name of the chord and the intervals from there. I have to snip them separately because they're not always, they're not next to each other. So here I come over and I get the intervals. Go back to publisher, put it on there, and then I size it so that the lines line up right. So there's probably better ways to do this, but this is what I'm doing now, and it can take a little while. So when I'm building my cheat sheets, sometimes it takes a bit of effort, and so I take a minute to get that lined up, and then I'm going to go back and get the note name. I'm still trying to get that perfectly lined up, or as close as necessary. I get a little crazy about trying to get it right, and a little more than I need to. So then I come over with the snippet and I grab the chord name, and then I add that in. Put that on top back in my publisher doc, and then size that up. And then I use a snip and sketch to grab that whole thing, make a copy of the 3 pieces in one part, and then paste that. I'm a little ahead of the video right here, but you get the point. And once you frame out what you're doing in snip and sketch, it automatically saves it to your clipboard. So you just frame it out, and then you just right click and paste where you want. So now I'm going to go ahead and set this to vertical because it lines up better when I want to add a bunch of chords below it. So now I'm going to go ahead and build the cheat sheet that I make once I make this bigger. And the little chord shape block will be too big, but you'll see that you see what I do. And so I'm putting this together, and copy and paste. Go back and get that title page at the top. And you'll see that when I come back down here, I come and just copy that one chord 3 or 4 times, I think, when I do this. Of course, I don't do that when I'm making one. I'm just doing this for the video, just to show how I space things out. But normally these would be the next chord and the next chord in that screenshot from the actual video. But yeah, so I place those 2 together, copy them, and then I paste that in so that they move around as one piece. Then I delete the 2 pieces that I have there. Publisher's really handy. There's probably better things out there, but I don't have a Mac, and I don't know what to use for Windows here. But so now I shape scale down the size of this, copy it, paste. Now these would be different chords, obviously, for that piece that I'm trying to demonstrate there. And then I can copy that whole thing. Once I get all my chords in there and I line them up nice, copy that, and go to a new sheet and paste. And then I resize it, and that's, I can just copy, open this up, click on that, copy it, and paste it to Facebook or wherever I'm going to share it or send it. And that's what I do. And I hope this is helpful. Kindly let me know if it's helpful or any tips or tricks that you have. Click like and subscribe, and take care.